Hello, welcome back to my channel and welcome to another weekly reading vlog. Today is Monday, November 21st, and I am 2/3 into Assassin's Quest, so I will certainly finish this. I am also around halfway through the City of Dusk, so I will also finish that. And then I will probably start to read another one of my, the anticipated releases I still haven't read. But I would also like to start reading Towers of Midnight, which is the 13th book of the Wheel of Time series. And also this week I have, actually tomorrow and on Wednesday, I have two safety courses, I guess, that I have to do for work. And they are 4 hours each day. And I am already, I'm dreading that so much, because I feel like it's gonna be so boring. And then we have to do a test afterwards to get the certificate. And I am just not looking forward to that at all. Also, I might watch the series finale of The Walking Dead tonight, or maybe tomorrow, because I have to edit last week's vlog tonight, and I also still have to get some reading done tonight, so I might not be able to get to it. But I'm not ready for that, because like I mentioned in last week's video, the previous episode was just chaos, and I am not okay with what happened in there, and I am just very stressed. And I have been watching this show for so many years, not 11 years or whatever, because I didn't start watching it right at the beginning, when it started, but still, I have been watching it for so many years. I can't believe it's ending. On the one hand, I can definitely believe it's ending because it's been going on forever, but on the other hand, that's crazy. And I am not ready for it. But anyway, that is everything that I have to say for now, and welcome to the vlog. Okay, so it is Thursday, and I have just finished filming my video for Assassin's Quest because I finished it, and in that video that will be up before this one, I talk about everything with spoilers, so if you want to check that out, I will link it. But basically, this book made me very sad from beginning to end, pretty much. I mean, in the middle, I was kind of, not devastated, but the beginning, there was a scene that broke my heart, and the entire, last third was just so depressing. And the ending wasn't, as intense, crazy. I wasn't as nervous, as anxious as in the second one of the series, so the previous one, but it was still satisfying. It was also sad as well. It was both satisfying and sad at the same time, because some things were great, that happened just how I wanted them to, but other things were just, like I said, devastating. But as a whole, I really enjoyed the book. I gave it 4 stars, and yeah, I'm very interested in continuing on with the Realm of the Elderling series. I think the next trilogy is something about ships, so I will get to those at some point. And then I also finished reading The City of Dusk, and I went through a roller coaster of emotions with those characters, because except for one, like Tay was always my favorite, always loved her from beginning to end. The others, like I changed my mind about them so many times. Some of them I started liking and then didn't like them and then liked them again. And others like I didn't like them and then I liked them and then I didn't again. And it was a lot. In the end, like I said, I love Tay. She was my favorite from beginning to end. Other two characters I'm undecided about, and another one that I didn't exactly like at the beginning, I think I ended up liking her. And I've seen actually a lot of reviews not enjoying the pacing, but actually I didn't mind it at all. I didn't think it was like that slow, like some people were saying. Actually, I really enjoy the pacing. And like at the end, I mean like maybe last fourth of the book, it was just like plot twist after plot twist, and the ending was like, I found it really intense. And yeah, I actually really, really like this book. And you know, typical me, I am shipping the wrong people because I don't usually ship characters. Like, I'm just not someone who tends to care about the romance in books. But when I do ship some characters, it is usually the wrong ones. So, you know, it's not even like surprising to me. When I started shipping them, I was like, I'm 100% sure this is not the people I should be shipping. And guess what? It wasn't. But anyway, I still really enjoy the book regardless. Like, there were some things I would have liked if they were better explained, but overall had a great time with this book. Like I said, I found the pacing, like I really, really liked it. And yeah, I gave this book 4.5 stars, and the next one in the series is coming out next year, and I cannot wait to get to it. Then I started reading Portrait of a Thief, which is another one of my anticipated releases that I still hadn't gotten to. And I'm only like on page 70, like around that, so I don't yet really have any thoughts on it. But basically we are following five Chinese American characters who were contacted for a heist, and they are supposed to steal like some art that was stolen from China. So they are basically supposed to like bring those pieces back to China, and they are still in the beginning of, you know, being contacted, like meeting each other because they didn't all know each other, and just coming up with a plan basically. So I am still very much in the beginning, still don't really have any formed thoughts about it yet. And I also started Towers of Midnight, but I am only on page 66. So I only started last night to, you know, just started basically, but I didn't read much because I was pretty tired. And yeah, again, I am on page 66 of like 930 pages, so definitely not a lot has happened. But I just realized how much I missed being in this world, and yeah, very happy to be back in it. And yeah, that is everything that I read. I had like I talked about, the security training courses that I was gonna have. I said that I was gonna have two because I was supposed to, but I only had the one on Tuesday because on Wednesday morning we received an email saying that the person who was supposed to give the course was ill. So like it was canceled, and they didn't really tell us like another date for it. So I don't know where I'm gonna have that, but I just wanted to get it over with because it is boring. Let me tell you, it is painfully boring. And like the other people who have been there for longer, and like when I told them that I was having the course, they were like, yeah, that sucks. So everyone has the same feelings about that. And also on Tuesday, when I woke up, like I was still barely awake. I was not functioning, and like I looked at the floor and I saw something, but like the lights were off, and I was like, that seems like a bug. So I got up and I turned the light on, and it was a bug. But like as soon as I took a step towards it, it just ran under my bed. And like my bed is like, the space between the floor and my bed is big enough for a bug to get there, but it's not big enough for like me to get the bug out, because it's like this kind of space, you know? So yeah, I waited like while I was eating breakfast, while I was getting dressed, while I was getting just ready to leave. I kept coming like back to my bedroom to check if the bug had gotten out of my bed, but it hadn't, so I had to leave. And then when I come back home, I was like, where is it? I know there's a bug inside of my house, but I don't know where it is. So that was fun. I did not find it on Tuesday. Just went back to sleep. And Wednesday, so yesterday, when I woke up, I like got up, and when I came back into my bedroom, I found the goddamn bug, and I was like, I swear to God, if it gets under my bed again, I will die. But it was the bug who died, so everything's fine. I killed it. And yeah, just my random story about a bug. And because there are a lot of bugs here, like every time I open or close the window, I have to check for bugs, because there are so many bugs and they're so weird. Like, it's just a bunch of bugs that I have never ever seen in my entire life. So yeah, I don't love that. And yeah, that is everything that I have to say. I think, oh, I didn't watch the finale of The Walking Dead yet, but I have already been spoiled on a death. Like, I don't know if there are more than like that death, but I know one at least, so that is not fun, especially because it's a character that I really like. And yeah, that always happens to me. I always get spoiled about everything. It's just the sad truth. But yeah, I am gonna read Towers of Midnight. I'm gonna read Portrait of a Thief. I am gonna edit my video, and I will watch the finale of The Walking Dead at some point. And yeah, I don't know what else I will do, but I will let you know on Monday. Okay, so it is Monday, and that means this is the end of this weekly reading vlog. And let's start with Portrait of a Thief, which I finished. And I think in my last update, I had kind of just started, so I didn't really know yet what was going on, and I didn't really talk about it, but now let's talk about it. So we followed 5 characters, and they were Will, his sister Irene, Lily, Alex, and Daniel. And the main character, I guess, was Will, and he was the first one to be contacted for the heist, because actually, like, there was a heist that he kind of took advantage of, and he also stole something, and so the people who were actually like stealing the rest of the things contacted him, and then he contacted the others. And so Irene, who is Will's sister, was like their con artist. Then Lily was the getaway driver. Daniel was the more expert thief. And Alex was the hacker. And I think that's everything. And so basically they were tasked with stealing some Chinese pieces of art that were basically stolen from China and were now in museums across Europe and also in a museum in the United States. And they like come up with a plan and start doing their heists. And I kind of have mixed feelings about this book, because I like the characters. I like getting to know them, getting to know their story, getting to see them make the plans, basically talking about their families, talking about them. Like, I like them, but the heists themselves I didn't really like, because it wasn't like the book wasn't actually really about the heists that much, and I was expecting it to be. And so like I expected a more fast-paced book than it was. And also the writing, I didn't love it. Like, as a whole, I didn't mind it, but there were some like expressions, sentences even, that were repeated like a lot of times, and it was enough to make me notice and like pull me out of the story, and that really bothered me. But like I said, I really like the characters. I actually was like way more attached to them than I thought. And I really enjoyed the part of getting to know them. But the rest, like the plot about the heist and all of that, I didn't really like. And so like I said, had very mixed feelings about this book. And for a while, I didn't really know what to rate it. But I think I'm gonna go with 3.5 stars. Then I am on page 493 of Towers of Midnight, which is just over halfway. And this book is everything. Like, I don't know if it's because like the series is ending, or if it's because I'm on my period, or if it's because the characters are really that precious, but this book is making me emotional. And I mean, the first emotion I got of it, I mean, not the first, but like before the 100-page mark, the like emotion I was feeling the most was anger, because there is one character here that is pissing me off. Like, I want him to die. I want him to die by my hands. Like, I want to be the one to kill him, because that is how much he is annoying me. But apart from that, like, I am so happy with this book. It's so good. Like, the characters are all being so precious. Like, even Nynaeve was iconic, and I usually hate Nynaeve, and she was iconic. Like, in the few scenes that she's been in, I loved her. And some, like, two of my favorite characters are together, like, right now in the part that I'm reading, and I love them so much. And like, their interactions are everything. And I am so happy with this book. And obviously, I'm not gonna get into the plot because this is the 13th book in the series, but I'm just so happy. And I can't believe that I only have 1.5 books left of this gigantic series. I never thought I would get here. And like, I thought that I would be like relieved to end this series, because like halfway through it was rough. It was rough to get through. But now that I'm here and like I'm really loving it, it's kind of like, you know, a bittersweet feeling, because now it's so good and I don't want it to end. But anyway, like I said, I still have 1.5 books left, which is like almost 1,500 pages. So I think I'm fine. I'll survive. And then I started reading White River Burning, which is the 6th book, I want to say, in the Dave Gurney series, which is a mystery, like, crime detective series. And I only got like 16% into the audiobook. Like, I think that's 70 pages in. So like, the investigation hasn't even actually started, so I'm not even gonna talk about it. I will talk about it next week when I actually get into it. And yeah, that is everything that I read. Also, I watched the finale of The Walking Dead, and I cried twice. Again, I don't know if it's because I'm on my period or what. I definitely cried like with the death that I knew about. I still cried when it happened, because I just love that character. And also, like, the death itself was so sad. And yeah, I am not okay, but there are gonna be more like new series in that universe, so I am excited about those. And yeah, I think that is everything that I have to say. And let's just wrap up everything that I read. So starting with Assassin's Quest, I read from page 566 to the end, which was 272 pages. Then I read from page 329 to page 512 of The City of Dusk, which was 183 pages. I read 493 pages of Towers of Midnight. I read Portrait of a Thief, which was 384 pages, and I read the 70 pages of White River Burning, which gives me a total of 1,402 pages, which I think might be the most that I've read in a week, like, ever in my entire life. So I am pretty happy about that. And like I said, that is everything that I have to say, and this is the end of this weekly reading vlog. I really hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, give it a like and subscribe, and I will talk to you next time. Bye!